Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Anime King. And today I'm going to be giving you part 8 of What If Naruto Returned Different after his training trip. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on social media platform, and stay in tune because after this I'm going to be giving you a new episode of What If Naruto had multiple people sealed inside of him. And over on Anime King 2, I'm going to be giving you what if Naruto was trained by gods, and also what if Naruto rebuilt the Uzumaki clan. So stay in tune for that guys, and I hope you enjoy each and every one of them. Thank you all for your help and your support, and remember, if you're new to click that red subscribe button and join Anime King and Anime King 2 and become a part of the Anime King family. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's get straight into this. Start the intro.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their
So, to do a bit of a recap from the last part, Naruto, Sakura, Sai, and Yamato tried to capture Sasori's spy, which turns out to be Kabuto, as Naruto then faced off against Orochimaru and let him go after a while, as Orochimaru escaped with Kabuto and Sai. As Naruto was hunting Orochimaru down for something, as Orochimaru didn't want to give it to him. When they rendezvous at the hideout, everyone heard a huge explosion as they went over there, as it was Sasuke, as Sai had his sword pointing at Sasuke. As Sakura looked up, as she saw Sasuke as she smiled, the wall then burst open as Naruto entered. As he looked up at Sasuke, Sasuke quickly dashed down towards Naruto as he placed a hand on Naruto's shoulder. As both his and Naruto's eyes met, as Sasuke was brought in the mindscape, where Sasuke suppressed the Nine Tails power with his Sharingan, as Naruto smiled, as Naruto then jumped inside of a cage, as Sasuke had to drop to his knees as he heard a screaming sound. As Sasuke appeared back in the real world, Naruto was chuckling darkly as there was some kind of strange aura leaking from him. Yamato and Kabuto and Orochimaru arrived, as Naruto's eyes were now completely black. He was waiting for Sasuke to suppress the power of the Nine Tails, as Yamato then tried to stop him, saying that Tsunade gave him the order if Naruto betrayed him that he must kill him. As Naruto quickly dispatched of Yamato, killing him instantly, Naruto was about to attack the rest of them when he fell to his knees in pain as he teleported to an unknown location where a silhouette of a man and a woman appear. As Naruto spoke to them, as he told them that it worked, he used Soul Drain on the Kyuubi and the Kyuubi is no more. Naruto also said that he doesn't have chakra anymore, he has yokai from the Kyuubi. Back with Orochimaru and the others, Orochimaru told Sakura that he wanted to speak with her. Back with Naruto, another silhouette then showed up as it revealed to be Princess Koyoke as she was in a hologramic form. As Naruto told them that he needed a new sword. The sword that he has now, the yokai he has cannot go through it, and it cannot contain his power. So he set off on a search to find a sword that can cut through anything that he's been searching for the past 3 years, and he got a lock on the location. Back at Konoha, Tsunade was shocked as she saw Sakura along with Kabuto and Orochimaru, as she asked Sakura what are they doing here, as Sakura told her to let them explain, as Jiraiya came into the room as he wanted to attack Orochimaru, but Orochimaru had a lot to tell them, as he took out a ring out of his pocket and showed them this is what Naruto wanted. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the place and check it out for yourself. So let's begin this new episode, shall we? We start this episode at the office. Well, as I was saying, it's not just any ring, it's the ring of the Akatsuki, Jiraiya said, interrupting Orochimaru. Yes it is. You seem familiar with it. Do you know what they are for? Orochimaru asks. I know that they're the symbol of the Akatsuki membership, but nothing else. Orochimaru then closed his eyes. I see. Well, that's true. But let me ask you, you never wondered why there are so few Akatsuki members. We did actually, said Tsunade. And, said Orochimaru. No idea, said Tsunade. As Orochimaru chuckled, I'm not surprised. You see, there's only 10 rings in total. And their main purpose is Biju, extraction conductor. What? Said Tsunade, as she looked at Orochimaru with wide eyes. You know that the Akatsuki are after the Biju. They already found a few. And the reason why I'm here, so I can start an alliance. What the hell? Said Jiraiya and Tsunade. How can you even think we will agree? Said Jiraiya. Orochimaru smirked, because I know Naruto will come for this. As he showed the ring again, Jiraiya was confused. What? Why would Naruto want that? Where is he, by the way? Said Jiraiya as he looked around the room. As Tsunade frowned, along with Sakura. Jiraiya, we were correct. Naruto has betrayed us and he has killed Tenzo. Jiraiya scowled. Damn it, he said as he hit the table. I should have kept a closer eye on him. But he then turned back to Orochimaru in anger, even if it's true. That doesn't mean I will ally myself with you. You should, said Orochimaru. And why is that? He asked. Because I believe that Uzumaki Naruto want to gather all 10 rings. And if he does, said Orochimaru. Then what? Asked Jiraiya. Well then, the world will be doomed, Orochimaru said, as everyone's eyes went wide. What do you mean? Asked Tsunade. What I mean is that I have a theory of what he has done, and it's not a pleasant one to think about. And what is that? Asked Tsunade. Well, from Sasuke's words, I believe that Uzumaki Naruto somehow absorbed the Kyuubi. As everyone went silent, as no one said a word. And I also think I know why he's obsessed with the rings, Orochimaru said. It's because he wants to absorb all the Biju that the Akatsuki has gathered. Tsunade closed her eyes as Jiraiya gritted his teeth. Naruto, Sakura mumbled quietly. How many have they gathered? Tsunade asked. As Orochimaru frowned. 3 at least. Damn, said Jiraiya. But then a sudden thought came to him. If you're here, where is Uchiha Sasuke? Sakura frowned deeply at the name. Sasuke, she muttered to herself. Yeah, I would like to know that too, said Tsunade, as Orochimaru snorted. Well, Sasuke was too shocked at what happened, and as we go into a flashback. Girl, said Orochimaru, we need to talk. What is it? Sakura asked, as Naruto has just left a couple minutes ago. I would like to speak to Tsunade, said Orochimaru, as Sakura's eyes went wide along with Sai, who was surprised. Do you really think I would help you? I would rather die, said Sakura. Look girl, Orochimaru said, you can help me talk to Tsunade, or I can just kill you and your partner, and I will still talk to Tsunade. Sakura narrowed her eyes. Why do you want to talk to her anyway? She asked. Because I believe what just happened will happen again, and maybe we can help each other. Sakura glared at him. Lady Tsunade will never accept your help. Maybe, but I want to try anyway, said Orochimaru. What the hell are you saying? Sasuke said. You want to go to Konoha? You? Yes, said Orochimaru calmly. Your mind is completely messed up, Orochimaru. I'm not going there. Sasuke, said Sakura. But you— Shut the hell up, Sasuke shouted. That village will only slow me down. Orochimaru narrowed his eyes. It looks like you don't completely understand what just happened, he said looking at Sasuke. I don't care what just happened, Sasuke screamed. Naruto is nothing but a dropout, a failure, a loser. He will never be able to compare to a Uchiha. And I don't even care about Naruto. My real target is Itachi, and I will find him and kill him. Have it your way, said Orochimaru. Let's see how you will bypass the Uzumaki to get to Itachi. You want to go? Go on, get the hell out of here, said Orochimaru. Sasuke then vanished out of their vision. Sasuke, wait, Sakura screamed as she tried to run after him. Stop, said Orochimaru as he grabbed onto Sakura's shoulder. Let him go. I can't do that. What if he dies? She said. No, said Orochimaru, he won't die. As long as Itachi is alive, he said. As Sakura was confused. What? Itachi? But was it wise to let him go, Orochimaru? Kabuto asked. It's useless now, said Orochimaru. I have to speak to Tsunade. But the Sharingan, said Kabuto. Orochimaru looked at Kabuto. Have you ever wondered why I want to possess the Sharingan so much? End of the flashback. As Jiraiya looked over at Orochimaru, the reason why you want it is to obtain all jutsu in the world, right? As Orochimaru chuckled, Jiraiya, tell me, what do you know about my reincarnation technique? Jiraiya gritted his teeth. You somehow manage to possess someone's mind and control their body. And you have to wait 3 years before performing the technique again. Very good, said Orochimaru. The only thing that you miss is that I must perform the technique to survive. So wait, you were only going to stay into Sasuke's body for 3 years? Said Jiraiya. Yes, it's because I needed him back then. For what? Asked Tsunade. To defeat Uzumaki Naruto. The room went silent. What? Said Tsunade after a while. You wanted the power of the Sharingan just to defeat Naruto? Yes, said Orochimaru, as Sakura then spoke. But you're one of the most powerful shinobi in the world. Why would you need a Sharingan to defeat him? Sakura said, a little bit of anger in her voice, saying him. First, tell me, said Orochimaru, what do you know about the Uzumaki? Jiraiya looked down. I don't know what to think anymore, he said. Okay then, said Orochimaru. Tell me what you know about Uzumaki, Naruto, before he left the village before the 3 years. Of course, Sakura jumped at the opportunity to insult her ex-teammate. He was a loudmouth loser before, and he couldn't do anything right. He was the dead last in the academy. I don't even know how he graduated. Ever since we got on a team, he was always jealous of Sasuke, and he always got in the way. She could perhaps go for another hour or so trying to insult Naruto, but Orochimaru cut her off. Oh really, he said, as he chuckled to himself. And from his words, it was you, who always stood in the way, got into traps, and got captured by enemies, and was screwed by Kakashi. Well, Wait, what did you just say? I never, as Orochimaru chuckled. I am just repeating Uzumaki's words. So, let me ask, does everyone agree with her? He asked. Well, he kind of was. Maybe, said Tsunade, as Naruto was weak back then, and that was the truth. Orochimaru sighed. What do you think, Kabuto? Kabuto readjusted his glasses. Yep. He tricked all of you. What does that supposed to mean? Asked Tsunade, confused. Orochimaru turned very serious. What I'm about to tell you now is the most valuable information I have on Naruto, and it must be used with extreme caution. In fact, there's only 3 people in the world that know this about himself. He's one of them, and me and Kabuto as well. Tsunade narrowed her eyes. What is it? It's 2 things. First, he's a very brilliant actor. And the second, that Uzumaki Naruto is the greatest genjutsu user there ever was. Currently, at the Snow Country Palace, Naruto arrived in a flash of black. Nothing changed, I see, he thought, as 2 arms then wrapped around him. Miss me? Said a soft voice. Naruto smirked as he turned around, as he pressed the woman close to him. Maybe, but the question is, did you miss me, Koyuki? She smiled at him with lust in her eyes. Take a guess, she said. Later, babe, he said. We will do this tonight, okay? Fine, she said as she pouted. Oh, don't give me that look, he said as he leaned down and whispered into her ear, as he said something that sent shiver through her spine. But right now, I really need that sword, he said. Follow me, she said, as she brought him to an isolated room. Well, that is all we have found, she said. Naruto raised an eyebrow. There was only a few journals. As Naruto walked over to the table with the journals. After 30 minutes. So, the fire temple, Naruto said. Yes, it seems so, said Koyuki. Alright, I'll be leaving immediately. As Koyuki pouted. Don't worry, If I succeed today, he said, as he placed a hand on her chin. Then I'll give you a bonus reward tonight, he said, as he disappeared in a black of flash. As she felt shivers run down her spine again. Back at the Hokage's office. That's crap, Orochimaru, said Tsunade. He couldn't even dispel a simple genjutsu. How can he cast one? Orochimaru sighed, and who told you that? Well, he had bad chakra control, said Tsunade. And who said he had bad chakra control? Said Orochimaru. What are you saying? He's been lying all along? But why? Orochimaru smirked. It's actually a very pleasant thing to be underestimated. As he then turned to Jiraiya. You of all people should have known better. What do you mean? Jiraiya asked. How much time did it take you to master the Rasengan? About a year. Exactly, said Orochimaru. And the kid mastered it in about 3 weeks, right? Well, that doesn't prove anything, said Tsunade. Just that he lied to us. But I never see him cast a genjutsu. Of course you haven't, said Orochimaru. I would have actually been amazed if you had. And what's that supposed to mean? Asked Tsunade. Say, what clothes was he wearing every time you saw him? His orange jumpsuit, of course, she said, as Orochimaru's smile widened. Just as I thought. What is that supposed to mean? What about his jumpsuit? Asked Sakura. You see, said Kabuto, that jumpsuit never even existed. Everyone's eyes widened at this. Wait, that can't be, Jiraiya shouted. He was wearing that jumpsuit. Wait, you're not saying? Yes, he had a genjutsu around him the entire time. But how? How could we have not spotted that? Jiraiya said. I don't know, said Orochimaru, but he even got me with it, in the forest of death. You? Said Tsunade. It's not important now, said Orochimaru. I wanted to have the Sharingan, to face off against his illusions, but now it's useless to me. Why? Said Jiraiya. Because Sasuke, no matter what, he could not see Naruto with his Sharingan activated. It must be because of what he did to himself. So you're saying, yeah, said Orochimaru, the Sharingan is useless against him. Wait a moment, said Jiraiya. Wasn't the Sharingan should be able to control the Kyuubi? No, it's the Mangekyou. Oh, Jiraiya said. By the way, Jiraiya, said Tsunade, what was so important you want to tell me about when you arrived? It took a few seconds for Jiraiya to remember. Oh yeah, there is an uproar in the summons realm. Something fishy is going on with the summons, so fishy that they stopped responding to a call. Look, he said as he beat his thumb and ran through hand sign, summoning jutsu, but nothing happened. As Tsunade did the same thing, but nothing happened. Orochimaru tried it, and nothing happened. Exactly, said Jiraiya. The last time I summoned the clones, they mentioned something about increased attacks on their clans, whatever that means. That's disturbing, said Orochimaru. Through the same window that Jiraiya came through, Kakashi appeared. Good day, Tsunade. I just heard that my team as Kakashi froze. What the hell? He said, as Kakashi pulled a kunai. Calm down, Kakashi, said Jiraiya. Calm down? What the hell do you mean calm down? Orochimaru is in the office. You know, I said the same thing when I first came here, said Jiraiya. Would someone tell me what the hell is going on? Said Kakashi. As Tsunade turned serious, Kakashi, we have bad news. Naruto has betrayed us and killed Tenzo. Kakashi's eyes widened. No, that could not, but Orochimaru interrupted him. He could have, and he did. You can only accept it now. Before anyone else could say anything, someone burst into the room as it was Neji. What the hell? Neji said as he saw Orochimaru. I know, Orochimaru's in my office, said Tsunade. Please, not the explanation again, said Orochimaru. The thing he didn't know, Neji, requires no explanation, as he actually bit his lip to keep himself from smiling, as he knew what exactly is going on. So, you finally succeed, Naruto, Neji thought, as he smirked in his mind. What is it? Tsunade asked, as she looked at Neji. Tsunade, we have a new Hyuga clan head, said Neji. What? Who? Asked Tsunade. Hinata. Tsunade raised her eyebrow as she was confused as Sakura's eyes widened. That can't be, she said. It can, and it did, said Neji. Wait, how did this happen? Asked Jiraiya. Pretty simple, she just exited the secret library and immediately challenged Hayashi to a battle for the clan leadership. Then she used some secret technique and that was it. She beat him in a single strike and beated him. But it wasn't over then. She then placed the birdcage seal on Hayashi and Hanabi and placed them in the branch family. Orochimaru smirked when he heard that. That girl Hinata sounded like an interesting fellow. That's it, said Tsunade. I'm gathering the council right now. Near the fire temple. Damn, Naruto cursed. The man who built all of these stairs. I want to find him and kill him. Did they really expect me to walk all these stairs? As Naruto vanished in a burst of flames and appeared on the top of the staircase, as he arrived to a giant gate. As he looked down at his arm. Well, time to try this, he said. As a fireball came in his arm, as the fireball grew and grew until it was the size of a supermassive Rasengan. Well then, Art is a blast. As he released it towards the gate, as the gate simply melted away from the intense heat and the wall structure was torn down. Inside of the fire temple, it was a normal day. As the monks were doing their normal training routine, the children were running around playing until they heard a large explosion. As all of them turned towards the gate, as they saw someone standing there in a black cloak, in sunglasses, as his hair fluttered in the wind. As Naruto had a speaker in front of his mouth. May I have your attention please, he said as his voice echoed. Will the real Slim Shady stand up? I repeat, will the real Slim Shady stand up? Oh damn, you're all standing. As Naruto scratched the back of his head. Alright, will the real Slim Shady please sit down? As everyone looked at him confused. Alright, screw all of you, he said, as he threw away the speaker. Who are you, said a voice, and what purpose do you have here? As the crowd parted, as a monk walked forward. Just like the rest of you, said Naruto, you're all bald and ugly. I will ask again, the monk said, dismissing Naruto's insult. Who are you and what's your business here? Well, actually, I just wanted to climb all of those stairs, blow up your gates, and say I'm sorry and then walk out. As he then chuckled, as the monks narrowed their eyes at him. Enough, the head monk said. State your business now. Why should I say anything to you? You haven't even introduced yourself. What is your name? Naruto said. Well, my name is... Screw that, said Naruto. It doesn't matter what your name is. The only reason why I'm here, I came for the sword. The head monk looked confused for a moment. What sword are you? As it then clicked. No, this sword must not be used by a human. That's great, said Naruto. Then it's wonderful that I'm not a human. You're not a human, said the head monk. Nope, said Naruto. Then you definitely won't pass, said the head monk. The sword will not fall into the demon hands again. I will not allow it. Naruto chuckled, as he then turned into a full-blown laughter, as he calmed himself as he wiped away imaginary tears. Who told you that I was asking for your permission? As Naruto started to walk forward, as the head monk prepared his technique. Naruto raised an eyebrow as the monk took some strange stance. What the hell is he doing? A second after, Naruto was hit by a barrage of fists from a strange monk statue. As it then died down, as Naruto was on the ground. Had enough yet? The monk said, as Naruto smirked as he flipped up and landed on his feet. Alright, my turn. He then showed his middle finger. Go screw yourself, jutsu. As everyone's sweat dropped. Was this guy crazy? Or was he too powerful and acting insane? But Naruto then vanished in a black flash. You're too slow to react, Naruto said, as he appeared behind the head monk, as he snapped the man's neck, as he grabbed onto him, making him not fall. As Naruto vanished in another black flash, as he appeared at the staircase. Let's see how you like it, as he pushed the man down the stairs, as the man's lifeless body rolled down the stairs, as all of the other monks were speechless. As Naruto then vanished as he arrived at the temple, as he started to walk in, as a kunai then fly past his face. As he turned around, well then, you asked for this. As he dashed forward into the crowd. Back at Konoha, the council chambers. Tsunade and others were nearing the council chamber when they heard a voice. So, now as you can see, I am the rightful head of the council, said a female voice. When Tsunade opened the door, she saw Hinata standing in the middle of the room. What the hell is going on here? Asked Tsunade. Hinata turned around. Nothing really, Tsunade. I am just taking my rightful place in these chambers. Well, Tsunade thought, it's clan business. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright, take your seat and sit down, she said, as Hinata nodded and sat down at the Hyuga clan seat. Now, said Tsunade, I have brought you a matter of utmost importance, she said, as she took a pause. Uzumaki Naruto has betrayed us. He killed one of our jonins and fled in unknown direction. As the room was silent for a second, until everyone started to scream, especially the civilian council. Curse that demon, kill the beast! As Hinata gritted her teeth and clenched her fist as hard as she could. Silence, said Tsunade. Because of this discovery, I am going to label Uzumaki Naruto as a nuke nin. But I don't know what rank to put him. He's a genin after all. As she then turned to Danzo. Danzo, tell me everything you know about Naruto. And how do you know I have anything more than you? Enough of this crap, Danzo. Let's make a deal. Tell me everything you know and I will reinstate you. Your root division, she said, as Danzo smirked. Well then, we have a deal. Alright, start talking. Danzo cleared his throat very well. Uzumaki is well known all over the world, as everyone gasped at that. He's already in the bingo books, which is go by the name Black Flash. He has a similar technique to the Fourth Hokage, the Hairishin, but he do it in a darker fashion. In the Stone Bingo book, he's wanted for killing 187 jonins and Anvus. The reward for his head is 90 billion Ryu, as everyone gasped when they heard that. The largest bounty up till now was the head of the Fourth Hokage, but that was only 63 billion. But Naruto has surpassed that. And when it comes towards Kumo, they have an order to flee under any circumstances, and they have no reward for his head. But my version is, said Danzo, he's actually working with Kumo and Kiri. Damn, said Tsunade. Anything else? Yes, said Danzo, that was only the shinobi side of the case. What? Said Sakura. There's another? Yes, there is. Danzo answered. Actually, Uzumaki Naruto is one of the richest people in the world. Tsunade gritted her teeth. Yes, because of my necklace, she said. No, your necklace has nothing on his actual account. What do you mean? Said Tsunade. I mean, by the time he met you, he could have already bought 10 of those necklaces. Impossible. Where did he get so much money from? Asked Kakashi. Well, said Danzo, Uzumaki Naruto is the owner of Gato Shipping Company. What? Said Kakashi. Yes, Gato is dead, but his company remains. Uzumaki just went and claimed it, and it's that simple, said Danzo. But that's just the beginning, said Danzo. Since Wave Country was unable to satisfy the needs of his new company, he transported all of it to the Sea Country. And he organized everything so smoothly that it doesn't even require him being there. And that's not all. Naruto has given finance in many countries, the Bird Country, the Snow Country, the Nico Country, and the list is pretty damn long. Alright Danzo, I got it, said Tsunade. The only thing that you haven't told me is what rank I should put Naruto in the bingo book. Oh, you haven't noticed it yet? You should state him as a triple S rank, of course, said Danzo. As Tsunade gasped when she heard that. I suppose you're right, she said after a while. So, it is decided Uzumaki Naruto will be seen as a triple S rank nuke nin, and the order will be to kill on sight, she said. As Hinata then stood up. Forgive me, Tsunade, but I think the order should be to capture on sight. Why do you think that is, Hinata? Tsunade asks. Well, first of all, his financial status. If we were to force him to transport all of his valuables to this village, it will work greatly for the village. The second is that Uzumaki Naruto has great potential, so making him our weapon will be proven more valuable than taking his money. Almost the entire room quickly agreed with her. As Orochimaru chuckled as he was still wearing the hood, I like this girl, he said. Alright, Tsunade said, the order will be capture on sight for now. Now, for another reason why we're here. These dire times, you have to pick tough decisions. You can come out now, she said, as two hooded figures walked by her. Back at the fire temple, Naruto was currently dancing, as he was dancing on the body of his enemies, as all of the monks were killed. Well, except for one. This boy was about Naruto's age. His head wasn't bald, as Naruto noticed something strange about him. As he then started channel chakra to his arm, as Naruto noticed the chakra was red, as his arm turned into a demonic claw. As Naruto raised an eyebrow. Demonic power? Who are you? I am Sora, the boy yelled. In a flash, Naruto grabbed his throat, as Sora's eyes went wide. How the hell did he? As Naruto yelled, soul drain. As Naruto pulled Sora's soul from his body. As he then squeezed the soul until it exploded. As he seemed to absorb it. Refreshing, he said. As he then threw Sora's lifeless body on the ground. Ah, now to get my sword, Naruto said. As he walked over to the temple. As Naruto finally found it, it was on a pedestal. There you are, he said. Come to Papa, as he rushed over. The moment he touched it, the world went black. Naruto opened back his eyes. As he was in pure darkness, the sword was no longer in his hands. What the hell? He shouted. You're in my dimension, said a voice. And who are you? Naruto said. My name is Yamato. I am the sword of darkness. So, what is this? Some kind of test? Naruto asked. Indeed it is, said Yamato. Well, what is it then? Naruto asked. Oh yeah, the test. Do you like bondage? As Naruto's jaw hit the floor. As he then heard laughter. You should have seen your face right now. As Naruto was at loss of words. Was this sword making fun of him? You're making fun of me, said Naruto. So what the hell do you exactly want? It's boring here, you know, said Yamato. Exactly. So, what's the test? Naruto asked. Tell me, boy, why do you desire my power? It's easy. I want to use you to cut down all my enemies. And why do you have enemies? As Naruto chuckled. Don't be ridiculous. Everyone has them. Because everyone has darkness. Indeed. Why do you fight, boy? Yamato asked. As Naruto then froze. Why do I fight? For love? Nah. For hate? Maybe. But not the whole reason. Do I want to protect something? Nah, wrong again. Well, there is no real reason, Naruto said. What? The sword said, confused. Perhaps it's my nature. Maybe I was born to fight. I see. Interesting. Alright, kid. I will grant you my power. But before that, what's your name? It's Uzumaki Naruto. Back in the real world, Naruto reappeared in the room where he was once before, with a katana in his hand. Yes, finally, said Naruto. Hey Naruto, said a voice. Wait, Yamato? You can talk to me? Naruto said. Of course I can. Don't you know? It's anime rules. Part 3, paragraph 8. Every good anime must have at least one talking sword. Oh, I didn't. No worry, said Yamato. That's what I'm here for. I thought you're here to fight my enemies, said Naruto. Yeah, that too. Now, let's get to the drinking and the ladies. Girls and drinks, said Naruto. Of course. Do you know how long I didn't have a master? Said Yamato. Now that's what we're talking about, said Naruto. As Naruto exited, he then came back in the courtyard. So, you have gotten the sword, I see. As Naruto turned to see a man in a red cloak looking at him, with a sword on his back. As Yamato then spoke, "Rebellion? You know this guy?" said Naruto. "Yeah, he's my former master brother." But guys, I'm be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification they posted. Remember to share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also, stay in tune for the rest of the what tips coming your way, and I hope you enjoy each and every one of them. And remember guys, if you're new, to click that red subscribe button and join Anime King and Anime King 2 and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace.